Hi Leo, what's up guys? Welcome to your love reading. Okay, so Leo, this is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North and South Node sign. Cross watchers are also welcome. This is going to be a little bit more of an in-depth reading. I tend to go pretty deep into stuff without really meaning to, so I mean, you can expect to get more information from this than less. And that's just so that I can give you better advice, you know. So I do tend to, my stomach is probably going to growl in the beginning of this because I have yet to eat. So this is going to be a fucking mess. Okay, well, I said that with the last reading actually, and it didn't turn out that bad. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Don't worry. We'll be fine. All right, so we're going to start here by pulling the overall energy for this connection for the week. We're going to get your energy and theirs. Spirit, what is the overall energy, please, for Leo and the person that they are connecting with romantically? Yeah, I'm sensing some mistrust with this person, right? With that Three of Wands reversed. Not really trusting this person, feeling like maybe because they've made poor choices, the Four of Pentacles reversed. Or maybe you feel like they're going to hold you back. But it's a feeling of maybe you don't know the complete truth about something, and you'd like to, and you feel like held back because you don't know. That's two. Yeah. This person knows that action needs to be taken in order to overcome whatever y'all are dealing with, but they're not wanting to do it. The Knight of Wands in the reverse, non-action here. They don't want to take action, though they know with the Sun card in reverse that the obstacle that they need to do, the thing that they need to overcome is coming towards you. They do need to move towards you in order to actually face whatever it is here. So, but somebody is, with the Nine of Wands reverse, somebody is just, there's just this extremely mistrustful energy. Very sneaky and guarded. What's this Knight of Wands reversed? Why does this person not want to come forward? Oh, they've got an offer? What? One more for this Knight of Wands. Oh my gosh, the Moon. It's like secretly this person is like in love with you. What's this Sun reversed? Three of Swords reversed and the Empress reversed. This person has pain in regards to maybe a feminine energy, but also just in regards to their sense of self-worth and self-love and value. They have pain in regards to that, but they're trying to move past it, or they know that that's what they need to heal from before they're ready to be in a relationship. But they want that. I feel like very secretly they want that with you. But they're very overwhelmed for some reason. Okay, I need to calm down. Because we're going to get into that in a minute. Okay, hold up. Why is this Four of Pentacles here? Okay, so you're questioning. Okay, so a couple things happening here. I feel like things have been very guarded, and I feel like this is a process. The Four of Pentacles in the regular tarot or the Rider-Waite tarot is somebody holding a pentacle over their heart. So thinking about it like that, it's a very guarded sense. Yeah, listen, I feel like you let your guard down to this person because you want to, like, I feel like you speak up to them. I feel like you speak up, like you say something to them with this Nine of Cups. And I think that you want, like, you're expecting a wish fulfillment, like or something that you hear makes you really happy, right? Something that you hear makes you really happy. It allows you to let your guard down. It allows you to kind of breathe for a second, but then at the same time, I feel like you are like, is this a good idea? Like, just because it makes me happy doesn't mean that it's a good idea. But then it's just like, it's because you're mistrustful of this person, I think. What's this Three of Wands reversed? Yeah, the Nine of Wands reversed. I feel like there's a lot of mistrust here. I feel like there's been a lot of secrecy. There's been a lot of injustice. There's no trust because there's been no truth and no justice for your relationship. There's just been confusion, so much confusion here. And secretly, I feel like this person is dealing with a lot of like their emotions right now. They're their fears and their anxieties. But they're trying to do better, I think. I do feel that they're trying to work on it, or they're willing to work on it. Okay, this is the longest fucking overview I've ever done. Jesus Christ, Lindsay. All right, let's look at the romance angels, and then we'll kind of split this up just a little bit. Okay, that's a lot. What's the overall energy this week for Leo and the person that they are connecting with romantically? You deserve love. Let's get one more. Woo! All right. We have express your love. Yeah, listen. There's so much hiding here. There's so much hiding, and somebody is just like, listen. Like, I feel like this is you. Like, you're just like, listen. Like, you deserve. I feel like you're speaking up to this person almost. But I feel like you hear something that you want to say, because I feel like they run. So you may have to speak up to them, right? But either way, it's an expression. You're just like, listen, like, oh, my stomach just growled so loud. Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't think about it. So anyway, there's just like such an expression of love here. And I feel like you really do care about this person. We have the Lovers on the back of your deck. And that's why I say that, is because I feel like there's real deep emotions that you have for them. But there's so much that you can't trust. You just can't sit in this and be like, yes, for sure, I can do this. But so there's just like this desire to really have a real conversation here with each other. And I feel like this person, once you kind of peek at their, like, you pick at their shell, then they're gonna open up a little bit, I think. But there's so much hiding. I feel like this person, you know, they may be hiding a new person. They may be hiding someone else. Maybe that's what it is.Maybe that Ace of Cups is them in a relationship right now, a secret relationship, and they're running and they don't want you to know about it. I mean, that's been a theme a little bit lately. So let's see what, actually, I'm going to get some water. Okay, sorry if you heard me swallow. I've like always thought that was such a weird thing to hear, but oh well, it's fine. Okay, so let's see. What are Leo's intentions? Yeah, you are running with the intentions of well, okay, honestly, I'm gonna take it like that. Engagement came out in the reverse. We have playfulness and heart-to-heart conversations. I don't think you're going into this thinking that you're going to get into a relationship. I don't think that you're going into it thinking, well, yes, we're going to be dating by the end of this. I think that there's shit that you got to work on, like trust issues wise with them first. So I wouldn't say that you're going into it saying, yes, I'm going to get into a relationship. I think that you're hesitant about it. I think it's on your mind, but you're hesitant about it. I feel that you're trying to be fun and exciting and friends and, you know, act like everything's fine and cool and like nothing's wrong. Whether or not that's true, but you want to talk. You want to talk. Heart-to-heart conversations. You want to talk. Yeah, because I feel like you have had a separation, or you need to talk about what's happened in your separation. Okay, what are this person's intentions towards Leo this week? Bet you that deception card's going to come out, I swear. Okay, so we have let your friends help you, keep an open mind, and romantic feelings. See, guys, listen. But see, it did come out kind of sideways, and sometimes I don't always read them like I read tarot, but every now and then I just feel like I should. And with this coming out sideways, I do feel that this person is a little bit blocked in their feelings. Especially coming out as a Knight of Wands, I feel like they're a little bit blocked. So keep that in mind, right? Or keep an open mind to that, honestly. Well, we have that coming out too, right? I feel like they're going to need a little support here. I feel like they're going to need a little help along the way. I feel like they need a little bit more of a friend rather than a partner at this time. But they want to be open to the idea of developing feelings or exploring their feelings for you. What's the, okay. What's the mutual feelings here? Unrequited love. Yeah, see, something is going on here. But then we have, it is safe for you to love. So like, it's like you feel, okay, so it's like at this time the love may not be ripe, if that makes sense. It may not be the right timing. But it is safe to grow and develop that connection with this person. It is okay. And I feel like you both are wanting to get to know each other here. I feel like you're wanting to see where things could go. We have worth waiting for. So this is someone that, even if it's not the right timing right now, even if you feel like, you would like to be with them right now, it's honestly not the right time. It's not. And there is going to be that time, right? This is a soulmate. This is a person you're supposed to be with, but it's going to take time, and you may have to be there for it. They may not want you there for it. I guess we'll see. Or for their process, or during this separation, right? Codependency. Yeah, there's something toxic that this person's dealing with, something negative, something codependent, or there's something codependent about the relationship here. Maybe they're dealing with a codependent or toxic karmic partner. That could always be possible, right? But there's something here that needs to be handled before this relationship can continue in a healthy way, okay? Let's look at the mutual desires for this connection. Mutual desires for this connection. Finances and career. So maybe you guys both really, I take this as you both really wanting to work on things together. We have reconciliation, yeah. Both of you desiring to reconcile here. I feel like this person's wanting to reconcile more down the line. Yeah, we have healing family issues, religious factors, and true love. So yeah, and then let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay, this is going to happen in the timing that it's supposed to happen. It's a very special, specific path for you and this person, okay? And the healing and the issues and the karma and the trauma, that all needs to heal first, okay? It needs to heal first before real love can be experienced, before you can both really learn. You got to heal certain parts of you, and you both know that. Okay, but maybe there needs to be a conversation about it. You can separately, independently know it, but having the conversation so that you know that you both know it, that's a very important part of this, okay? So speak your mind, right? Don't hold back. That's what this Four of Pentacles reversed is. Don't hold back, all right? You don't trust them, you're worried, you're stressed, don't hold back, all right? If you're feeling like things aren't working out, don't hold back. This person, they hold back. All right. They hold their tongue. All right. And they know that they should come forward. They know that they should, but they won't because they're a little beach. Just a little bit. All right. So let's pause there with the romance angels. We're going to go ahead and look at y'all's individual energies. So this deck is going to be yours and this one will be theirs. How is Leo feeling about this person this week, Spirit? How is Leo feeling about this person this week? Oof. Yeah, Two of Cups reversed. You're feeling like maybe they cheated on you. There was a separation, jealousy here. Bad. It just didn't end well. So whatever breakup or ending that happened between you guys, it didn't end well. There could have been a bad conversation. It could have been no conversation. How is Leo feeling about this person? Yeah, you stress over them. You think about them a lot because it's like negatively, like it restricts you, all the worry and anxiety about what could happen here. So you're not holding back this week. I feel like because I feel like you unexpectedly, I think, are going to see things get better here by speaking up. I think that you're going to start to see hope, but you keep that guard up. Yeah, you feel very guarded to them. You do want to see things get better, but you don't want them to know that. Because you're trying to hold that face, right? All for the face. But honestly, this person wants to play that power game. Okay. Don't play this power game with them, Leo. Don't play the power game. Yeah. You can actually flaunt your shit. Okay. Because you actually have something to flaunt. This person, I don't think they do. I think that they ignore what they really should do here because they're afraid to really do it. I think that you are extremely successful here. I think that, you are doing very well in other ways. Like you're more independent. I feel like maybe you have some problems that you want to work on too, but not like this person does. I just feel like they're doing something on purpose here. Like they're not coming forward on purpose here. And I do feel like, you do have a lot of passion. There's a lot of desire for this person, but it's like, what is that feeling? Or like, what are you blocking? how am I going to say this? What are you preventing yourself from overcoming by trying to continue something at the wrong time? Does that make sense? Like you're trying to jump the gun, or if you try to jump the gun here, it's just going to put off the healing that needs to take place. But I feel, let me just pull these out here. Yeah, the sun reversed again. So it's just like, I feel like you or this person hasn't healed, or one of you hasn't healed yet over not getting the anticipated or hoped for, expected for outcome the last time you were together, or just in general. Like something happened here and it was unexpected and somebody hasn't healed from it, or they're still taking time to heal from it. They're still balancing themselves out. And that's what they know that they need to do in order to actually make this work. There's like an understanding there that that's what needs to happen, whether or not you know it, or whether this person knows you know that. It's like you can still have fun and like be friends and everything, but there's like stuff that needs to happen. There's delays in this process. Yeah, and you need to communicate about this. You have to address the issue, okay? And that's what you're feeling like, is addressing the issue. And you know that there's going to be shit along the way, but you're just like, well, we have to get through it. Or you're just assuming, you know, or not assuming, but yeah, you know that like there's periods of reflection. I feel like you've gone hermit mode, and it may be time to learn something new at this point. Hermit, Justice, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you get justice because it's just like after you've learned whatever you've learned in the separation, or whatever they've learned, you get the truth, you get the clarity, and now this person's wanting to work together, and it's like, or you're hoping that they'll want to work together with you and communicate everything, right? Yeah, and like really change things for the better here. Let's look at how they're feeling towards you. How is this person feeling towards Leo this week, please? Wow. Yeah, see, it's like the sun reversed again, coming out with the Four of Wands here. And I feel like they are in some sort of commitment or something that they're hiding. What's this Four of Wands? Yeah, it's secret. It's all secret. Secret, secret, secret. Hiding, hiding, hiding. Yeah, they hide. I feel like they're hiding a relationship from you, because they don't want you to like go crazy on them. What's the sun reversed? Yeah, so blocking you out, blocking you out. The Tower reversed again. Not wanting to cause a tower moment because they're not ready to put in effort. They're not ready to work on things or something like that. They don't want to have to do any effort. And so they rather would just avoid it if they can. So you're going to have to speak up to this person. Okay, you're going to have to speak up to this person, Leo. Oof, okay, hold up. Hold up. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have Judgment reversed. The Fool reversed. The King of Wands and the Moon. So this is very similar in some ways to the reading that I did for Capricorn, actually. So it's kind of cool. So with the Queen of Pentacles here, I do feel that they're wanting to become more grounded, or are trying, maybe they're seeing you as this Queen of Pentacles as well, because that's how it was in the last reading as well. But they're very indecisive here, or they feel like they need forgiveness. So I feel like there is that desire you may need to make a gesture towards this person, but they do, I feel, want forgiveness, or there's something here that they're holding back, right? Holding back from making a decision, or I don't know, they're just extremely secretive here, and they're not comfortable. Oh, shit. They're not comfortable with their emotional self. How's this person feeling about Leo? Five of Cups. Yeah, they're sad, like they're missing you. Yeah, they're thinking about you a lot. Yeah, they're doing secretly, they're doing a lot of thinking, yeah, because with the Death card coming out kind of as a challenge as well, it's like they're questioning now whether or not to start this transformation, or whether to keep, you actually have them questioning. So I mean, they're not as stubborn, or they're slowly becoming, I guess, less stubborn. Yeah. And then the Eight of Wands coming out. So communicating. I feel like this person's experienced some ending, or is going to experience some ending. And yeah, I feel like they're going to overcome some toxicity. So you may see, I don't know if it'll be this week, but in the very coming weeks, like you may see this person let go and overcome some toxic cycle or toxic person, and then be willing to reconnect with you, or be ready to reconnect with you emotionally, apologize to you, heal. So, I mean, I don't know if that means date immediately, but that means that let's heal. Let's get this together. Yeah. Page of Cups again. I feel like they're going to apologize to you. Oh, we had more come out. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. They're going to look at that. They're going to apologize to you for how long this took, for the separation, for the jealousy, for the breakups, for, needing space, needing time, needing forgiveness. They're going to come forward here. This person's going to apologize to you, or they really feel like they should, because they want to see things work out. Yeah, because this person was either very deceptive towards you. I feel like they were the ones who was being deceptive, to be quite honest. Okay, let's look at the incoming energies for you. What you can expect to see this week. What can Leo expect to see this week, Spirit? What can Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North and South Node expect to see going forward? And adventures. Yeah. So just, I feel like things are finally like moving in a better direction. I feel like once you have a conversation, I feel like things are finally going to be better. You may actually go out on adventures with this person, or you may have opportunities to do that. We have new beginnings. Look, beautiful, with flow. Yes. Needing to just go with the flow here. Needing to be, not needing to control the situation. Like we said with the romance angels. Let the situation unfold. Ooh, let the situation unfold naturally. Okay, apparently that was important. Let me get like the half of the deck that just fell. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. This is not going to be good. There's so many. Oh. And you had to hear all of that too. Okay. Perfect. Well, I'll stop there. But yeah, so you can definitely expect to have a new beginning here in some way, but you have to be, I feel like you have to be willing to take action here to really make that point. All right, we're going to look at the blockage in the connection for this week, or for the 26th to the 1st, what the blockage is. So we have the 7th house relating. Yeah. It's a test on your companionship, on your partnership. And there could be someone else involved here, right? Like we said, there could be someone else involved. And I feel like the 12th house coming out too, it's the ability to just surrender, to just go with the flow, right? The 12th house is Piscean energy here, to connect with the emotions. This is about forgiveness. This is about the karma that you've experienced, right? This is your subconscious being understanding and being compassionate and healing this situation. That's what's needed here. And until that happens, you're not really going to be able to reconnect and really be in union with this person. Yeah, this is an extremely complex situation, right? This is very puzzling and complicated, and you feel like you always try to get together, but it's never the right timing, or like one of you's ready when the other one's not. It's just like, it's always just very confusing, right? And I feel like you're finally learning and finally understanding and coming into some sort of realization and grounded energy about what's been going on here. The situation may be a lot more complex than you even realize. And so by having this conversation, you're going to do so much healing here. Both of you are. You're not going to be so stressed about what's been going on, but I feel like you need to instigate it. Okay, so we've done those. Let's go to the love messages, and then we will finish off with your advice, which I will read in pairs, the advice oracle. Okay, so let's see what they want to say to you. Wow. Okay, so whoa. You are a dream come true. I love you so much. I cannot put it into words. Some of these are flipped over in here. Just, I can't, they're crazy. So don't worry about the ones that are flipped. I never stopped loving you. Wow. Leo. I thought I'd be happier on my own, but I was so wrong. So this may be their return. Or, I don't know. I feel like it's going to take a little time, to be fair. Thank you for all of the happy memories. You are my guiding light. I'm trying to follow in your footsteps. So maybe they've seen you overcome a lot for yourself. Like I said, I feel like you're doing very well. I feel like you're like the king of the house. Wow. I've realized that you are my soulmate. I can't make you my priority right now. Okay, and the love you give is so powerful, it's addictive. Yeah, and exactly. I am trying to move on from toxic people and behaviors. Yeah, so definitely here, guys. I think in the near future, this person will overcome that, and it's someone that you should give maybe a little time to here. They might be worth it in the end. I'm not going to say that for all of you, because some of you maybe are really fucking tired of this person, but you never know. All right, Spirit, what is your advice for a Leo, please? From the 26th to the 1st, please. What will be your advice for Leo? Yeah. That makes sense. Let me get one more for this. Yeah. Okay, listen. We have within the next few weeks, helpful people and remain positive. So again, I feel like if you're deciding not to communicate with this person, then you may hear it in the next few weeks, like you may. But I feel like this is also talking about just, we have within the next few weeks, I feel like something is going to happen. I feel like something good is going to happen for you. Yeah, we have look for a sign. Unlikely and big happy changes. Yeah, so I feel like where you're thinking things are not going to go anywhere. See, this freaking timeline, man, we keep getting a year from now coming up in everybody's reading. So there's something big next year, okay? And that goes along with, 2021 being the number 5. Like, there's a lot of change I'm expecting. So big happy changes makes sense. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. But like, seriously though, look for a sign here because or look for something, ask for a sign where you're thinking things are like not going in the right direction here, not going to go, not going to go, not going to go. Spirit is saying remain positive because a lot of things are actually going to be changing. And maybe in a year from now, that will be the time when things are going to be perfect. We had let go. So there's something that you're needing to let go of here. Maybe it's the need to be in a commitment or the desire to be with this person. Like maybe there's something unhealthy here, but something needs to be let go of. Yeah, in order to obtain success. You have to stay positive here if you believe. Okay, you have to stay positive here. Yes. Okay, so it's okay with whatever you decide to do here, but if it's not the right time, it's not the right time, right? And we have perfect timing and abundance. So everything is going to fall into place here, okay? What's this one? Ask for help from others. We have no need to worry. So don't stress yourself over this connection, okay? Remain positive here. Don't get yourself stuck in your head, worrying and anxious over this. I think you do need to have a conversation. I think you do need to be assertive and forward and say what you need to say. But if that's not how you feel, if that's not something you think you can do, then, for those of you, I feel like maybe within the next few weeks, you will get the information you're desiring. So I can't be exactly sure, and it is general, so you can take what you like. But I really feel like there's some change that's going to happen here. Right now, it may not be the right timing, and you may figure that out when you have a conversation with them, but that doesn't mean it's never gonna happen, right? So that's what I see going on for this week, and I guess you get a little future info there too. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you like this reading, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.